Hi everyone, I am Shweta here, and today I have Nitin Shotri with me. He has 27 years of experience in the automotive industry, and today he's going to talk about something which is very, very interesting. And probably when you listen to him about the books that he has written, you would want a copy and also you would want that experience for yourself. Okay. So let's listen from Nitin himself. Who is he and why he decided to write that book and more about the book. So whatever conversation we had about the book, I felt like I want to go on that journey. So thank you so much and congratulations, Nitin, on publishing your books. So you are an author of multiple books, and it's a great pleasure to have you here. Congratulations once again. And yes, tell us about you.
Yeah, so first of all, thank you, Shweta, for this opportunity and learning that I got from your course. Actually, first I will talk a minute about that because it is my job to do that first. So what I learned from your course is that how to create a story in a flowing manner and make it interesting. How to make your book more readable as well as attractive. So these two, 3 points I want to stress because those are the learnings that I've put into this book. So let me tell first of all about me. I'm an automotive industry expert with 27 years experience. I have worked with companies like Tata Motors, Mahindra in the areas of R&D, project management, and product planning. And I have worked on products like commercial vehicle, SUVs, pickups. And I'm very passionate about basically vehicles, any vehicle. Okay. So I started my own consultancy, Quantum Leap Consultants, about 4 years ago, and I work in the areas of market research, project management, new product development, and basically related to anything related to creating a new product. So I consult on that. Coming to my book, actually, I have written two books. So my first book was Phoenix Tales, which was about inspiring personalities. And the second book, which I'm going to talk more, is about the Narmada Parikrama. So how it got, the idea got generated and all that. Let me tell you about that. So this Narmada Parikrama, everybody knows, and everybody is in awe of it. Like it is very difficult. It is around 108 days or 3 months. People walk
For
without.
information, Nitin, sorry to interrupt you. Can
Yeah,
you tell us more about what is Narmada Parikrama?
yeah,
Not many people are aware of it.
yeah.
Like I was not aware, pardon me for
No,
my
no, no, no problem. So,
less knowledge on that. But when I heard from that, from you, I wanted to go for that. लेकिन जैसे चार धाम सबको पता है, but Narmada Parikrama, tell us more about it.
so Narmada Parikrama, any Parikrama means making a round of it. Actually. You say,
Correct.
for example, yesterday I went to Trambakeshwar. So Parikrama means going around that place. So similarly here, we are going around the Narmada Parikrama. So basically, we cannot cross it anywhere. So the locations are such that you don't cross it. You can start from any point, but you have to end that same point, but without crossing in any part of it, even a small nala or small thing of it, you cannot cross it. So that is a rule you have to follow. And it can be any place, but normally what people do, start from Omkareshwar and come back to Omkareshwar back. Okay. So this is the meaning of Narmada Parikrama. Normally, the old age means the whatever rule or whatever way it is being done is like people do it in 3 months without putting any footwear, means they go without any chappal or shoes and anything. And it is very tough because it is jungles, it is terrains are tough. Like I myself, I'm a trekker. With shoes, it is difficult to trek. So you know how difficult it is to go through the jungles or through the mountains. All the means kaante rahenge, kuch bhi rahega. So
True.
it's very difficult, and still people do it. Huh? Means it is not that they don't do it, but what means it is a normal way of doing it, but which is very difficult. That is why people are in awe or in fear of it, actually. But people who decide it do it. Even there, I have seen people of the age of 70, 75, 78
Wow.
do it with a lot of luggage on their back. And it is my dream to do that also. But what I have written the book and what I have done is the other way of doing it. That is a Vahan Parikrama, that you go through a vehicle. And the reason behind that, it is actually inspiration from my mother. She had a big ambition from long to do it. She searched somewhere, along with her friends, and she found some agent and we got all the bookings done. I was worried because I was thinking that वहां पे मैं कहाँ रहूंगा, नदी किनारे रहूंगा तो मुझे ठंडी लगेगी.
Hmm.
I have a lot of fear about cold because I get immediate cold and fever and all that.
Hmm.
And I cannot stay at one place more than 3-4 days. So it is
Hmm.
very difficult. And 18 days is the time normally to travel even a vehicle for about 3,500 kilometers,
Wow.
which is not a small journey. It is hectic, but
Right.
you can do it. If you decide, you can do it. I had people with me who were in the age group of 75, 80. So you can imagine if they can do it, anyone can do it.
True. True.
And they had normally, everybody has these days BP, sugar, all these problems are normal.
Hmm.
Okay, so this is the way we did. And after coming back, I thought that I should write my experiences because I used to write daily and I used to publish it on my Facebook page.
Okay.
And people used to read it, they used to enjoy it. They used to think that like my means my USP, you can say that they said that like I am doing it. I'm feeling like I am doing it.
Hmm.
So why don't you put it in a book and why don't we experience at a stretch
Hmm.
and in one go, and also we remove our fears, people get motivated and also know the rules, also know the agents, also know the routes and all that.
Okay.
So that is why I thought to put into a book.
Okay.
So that was the idea behind it.
So what's your book called? Okay, let me share my
The book
screen.
is called as Narmade Har Jivan Bhar.
Yeah, so people, as you can see, it is in Marathi. Narmade Har Jivan Bhar Vahan Narmada Parikrama Anubhav Ani Margdarshika. So I think no, you can tell us a little bit more about what the book covers now.
So Narmade Har, we everybody know that Narmade Har. Why? Because Narmada is from means it is created from the Garma Bindu, means जो घाम आता है इधर, तो शिवाजी का जो घाम था उसमें से बिंदु से नर्मदा मैया का उगम हुआ है. She is created from that. She is a daughter of Shiva. So that is why it is called as Narmade Har. It is normally said like that. And if you see Narmada Maiya में जो भी पत्थर है, it is round always. And every पत्थर is Shivlinga. So that is what is means the relation between Narmada and Shivji. And why Jivan means Jivan Bhar? Because once you go, you will never miss or never forget that experience. Even now, I'm having rongte khade ho gaye mere. So it is like that. You will feel so sacred and you will feel so satisfied after going there. Like means it is an extremely different kind of experience. And I have written clearly that it is a Vahan Parikrama because you do it by a road, through a kind of a SUV kind of vehicle, means tracks or sumo, like that kind of vehicle.
Okay.
And what I have written is about two things. One is my own experiences, that is why Anubhav. And Margadarshika means it is like a guidance, like how to do it, why to do it, what are the rules, who are the agents, what daily routine you have to follow, what kind of things you have to carry, so that all myths are broken, you are confident and you are ready to go. This is what this book makes you to motivate and get prepared
Yeah.
for this parikrama.
I really loved, the title also and the entire idea, that concept that this is kind of, I would say, a travel book or a travel guidance book where you are guiding people how to take this particular travel journey, what all things you need to do, why you should do it, what all experiences you can expect, and what are the different mythological stories behind. Are you covering those stories also?
So what I was going to add is that I wanted you to complete. So travel book is one part, another part is religious things, because in this book I have written the stories. Like भगवान गुरुदत्त है, उनका जन्म कहाँ हुआ, कैसे हुआ, क्यों हुआ. अनुसया उनकी माता है, तो उनका कैसे जन्म हुआ, उनको क्या क्या करना पड़ा, और वो तीनों जो है वो तीनों किसके रूप है, कैसे हैं, वो सब उसमें स्टोरीज जो है वो स्टोरीज भी दिखेंगे आपको, वो मंदिर के फोटो दिखेंगे, वहां के अंदर की मूर्तियां दिखेंगी, इवन वहां के वीडियोस दिखेंगे आपको. जहां जहाँ पे जैसा आप वहां पे जाएंगे, ओंकारेश्वर जाएंगे तो ओंकारेश्वर का घाट दिखेगा आपको. मीन्स आपको ऐसा फील होगा कि मैं वहां पे हूँ, आई एम गोइंग देयर एक्चुअली. एंड देन आपको ओंकारेश्वर में भी एक छोटी सी परिक्रमा है जिसको बोलते हैं मानदाता परिक्रमा, तो सिर्फ 7.5 किलोमीटर की. वो करते करते आपको कम से कम 25, 30 क्या 50, 100 मंदिर लगेंगे. और उसमें भी एक शिव मंदिर है जो पांडवों ने बनाया। वो मंदिर का अगर आर्किटेक्चर आप देखेंगे तो आप हक्का बक्का हो जाएंगे। इतना सुंदर आर्किटेक्चर उधर के पोल्स ही इतने सुंदर है। और पर्टिकुलरली इफ यू गो एट द टाइम ऑफ सनसेट और सनराइज विच इज कॉल्ड एज गोल्डन आवर इन द फोटोग्राफर्स लैंग्वेज, तो आप इतनी खुश हो जाएंगे कि वो फोटोग्राफ्स आपके मेमोरेबल हो जाए। और मूर्तियां तो आप बस छोड़ो, मीन्स उधर का क्वालिटी अलग है, उधर का पवित्रता ही अलग है। तो वहां के मंदिर इतने सुंदर है ना कि आप वहां जाओगे, मीन्स यू मस्ट गो इफ यू आर अ फोटोग्राफर, इफ यू आर अ ट्रैवलर, इफ यू आर अ पर्सन हु बिलीव्स इन रिलीजन, यू मस्ट गो।
Wow.
सो ऐसा टाइप का वहां पे माहौल है सर।
You know, the way with that passion that you're speaking, probably I feel that you are a frequent visitor and you're like, अभी वहीं बसना है, उस टाइप से ऐसा लग रहा है नितिन.
Actually, it means when you go there now, one of our means aunties, we took her photo at that Shiva Mandir in the sunrise हुआ था just, and in this अपन बैठते ना ध्यान के लिए, तो वहां बैठी थी वो, उनका फोटो मैंने निकाला। वो फोटो इतना ब्यूटीफुल आया, उनके बेटे को जो मेरा फ्रेंड है उसको भेजा हमने, और मैंने उसको लिखा कि आंटी यहीं पे रुकने वाली। तो डर के बोला कि मैं अभी भाग के हम सब लोग वहां पे आ जाते, वो शायद वहीं रुकने वाली है, ऐसा हमको लग रहा है। तो मीन्स इतना वो एक्चुअली इतना ये था, मीन्स इट लुक्स लाइक एंड इट यू फील लाइक, सो you feel like you should stay there.
Great, great. So
Hmm.
amazing. So people go ahead. I will be posting the link here in the comments to grab a copy of this book. So Nitin, tell us about your author journey. So you've written multiple books. So how
So
has been your author journey?
so actually what I'm doing is like I'm writing my articles or maybe experiences or stories from long back. Actually, I used to do trekking from the late 90s actually. So I used to write those articles. People used to like them and all that. But what happened is that means as a book I had no daring kind of. So what happened is that means I thought that means whether I'm capable of doing it, whether I will be able to do it properly, because I'm a very avid reader. So I've seen so many authors how means they write and how impressive is their writing style and all that. So I thought that whether I'll be able to do it or not. But means what happened is that during the lockdown actually, what happened is that I gathered the courage and I got an idea that I should write some, because we all in were in the mood, like means it was a kind of depressive kind of environment. So I thought that I should write something that should inspire others, and I should write about people who are actually failed and then succeeded, or succeeded, failed and succeeded. So I thought that, and I had one article written in 2000, I think 2018, about one blind entrepreneur, and he's a good friend of mine. His name is Bhavesh Bhatia, and he is such a great person. Because I cannot stop myself telling about him, because he is my mentor also. So he is a person who has given job to 2,500 blind people. He has got a turnover of 250 crores.
Mm.
He creates products like candles, and he started his journey as a nobody actually. And he is such a great person. I wrote his story because I met him in some conference, and that story got viral in India and outside also. And people liked the way I wrote because it is very simple, easy to understand, and very touching, and it was honest. So people liked it, and then I think I thought that I should write about such personalities. So I wrote about such person. I made means 5 categories like entrepreneurs, corporates, actors, authors. Okay, and one more category was there. So I took 5 people from each category, and I thought that people like short stories. They are not means they don't have that patience to read a long book. So I thought that I should write maybe 4 or 5 pages stories of each, so that they can go to any chapter and come back. And if they like actors, like Amjad Khan is there, we don't know his story.
Mhm.
He had no daring at the beginning of Sholay. He had no daring of into getting into that role. So how he got into that role? So these stories were very interesting. So I wrote those stories, and then I published in both Marathi and English,
Okay.
because Marathi is my language, so I'm having more control or more power on that. And I wanted it to get globally understood. So I wrote in English also. So
Okay.
that was my first book. And then after that, I wrote about Narmada Parikrama, where I took some of the ideas from your workshop. And
Okay.
they were really useful and effective, actually, I can say, and impacting. And the third book that I am writing is about trekking because it is my another passion. So I've seen that people go for trekking, but they don't have an idea that what treks they should do first, second, third, fourth, what kind of tools or equipment they should use. Okay, what kind of care they should take, when they should go, in what season they should go to what trek.
Hmm.
So that book I am writing, it is almost 250, 300 pages are ready, but I'm structuring it properly. So
Okay.
the third book I am writing. So this is my journey. And I think that the way you means trained means actually you are much younger than me, but I respect the way means your intelligence, your quick understanding, and your means what I can say that the way you understood the art of writing. So I write with emotion and passion, but you have put a structure to it. Okay, like I didn't know how to make it an attractive cover. So I'm a very good photographer, but how to make it in ebook form very attractive cover? It is very simple. But you gave me some tools which were really useful. And as you said, I already made that cover for my trekking book also. So
Nice.
that credit goes to you. So it was very, very effective and impactful and valuable training that I got. Okay, so it was worth means I cannot means it was worth more than what you charged me, much more. So I really loved that training and the tools that you give. So this is what I wanted to tell about the author journey.
Thank you, Nitin. That was inspiring. I'm sure a lot of people would have got inspired from your journey. That whatever you are passionate about, you decided I'm going to write a book on that, and you wrote it and got published. And I'm also inspired about the your Narmada journey. So that's amazing. So, what
I
is
will be
your
happy.
advice?
I will be happy when you go to Narmada Parikrama, when you read my book.
Very soon, very
So
soon.
I'm sure whoever reads that book, he's going to go
Okay.
because he will get that courage, motivation, and passion to go there. It is not difficult at all. You can go and you will go.
Okay. So, any word of advice for first time authors, according to you?
What is that?
Your advice to first time authors, what they should do, what they should not do.
So I'm not so big to be honest, but I can tell from the authors that I've learned from actually, or those I've read. First of all, I have seen that the authors who are best in their art, they try to live the experience. Like why my USP is similar thing that whatever I means like I write about a trek, people feel like they are doing the trek. So people should feel that emotion. People should feel that experience. People should feel that place. Okay, without going there, without actually being in that scene. So that is the first thing that you should have in your book. It should go as a means passion, as an emotion, whatever. Because books are about emotions. Means I am going to write something professional also about my areas like project management or product management. But there also I see that emotion makes you relate to the book, relate to the author, and you remember the concepts much better
Yeah.
when you relate it to the emotion or passion, whatever is there. The second thing I think is that everybody should have some USP. Like I say, I'm a product manager basically. So what I tell anybody who is a budding entrepreneur that your product, if it is not having USP, forget being an entrepreneur. Don't create a product.
True.
If you are unable to create a USP, forget. Similarly, as a person, as a professional, or as an author, you must have a USP,
True.
your own USP. Otherwise, nobody will read your books. It may take time. Like I got a call or I got also a message from a lady from Vienna. How she got my book, how she read it, I do not know. But it was means it made my day. Like means I was so happy that it is not valued in money actually. So why means she felt like I'm doing it. I've gone to the Narmada Parikrama. So that is the feeling the reader should get. And my USP is that I make people feel that experience or that place or that emotion. So you should have that USP. And my another third, I will give only three suggestions. Third suggestion is that I think that means you select one topic, go deep into that. So what I learned from you another point is that you have to research. So on my left side, if you can see now, I don't know, means you will not be able to see, but there are at least 5-6 books I'm having on my left side, which is a input from you to research before you start writing a book. Because without research, you cannot get the right inputs. You cannot get the means you will get wrong information. You will write what already people have written.
Yeah.
That is not right. So another point I want to say is that go deep and then research and then start writing. Don't hurry. Don't go directly writing because people say यार तो लिखा है यार ये तो वही बोल रहा है नया क्या है.
True.
जैसे even writing Narmade Har, I read a book which is very famous in Marathi. So Jagannath Kunte, he is no more alive, but he is known as a person for Narmada Parikrama. He has done Narmada Parikrama n number of times. He is the last word for Narmada Parikrama. I read that book and after that I wrote my book. Okay, so these are my advices. Although I'm not so great, but these are the experiences I want to share with the first time writers.
All valid points, Nitin, very valid points. So people out there who are struggling or who want to write a book, take a note. I hope that you have taken a note. So thank you so much, Nitin, once again. And congratulations, and feel very proud of you. Seeing your books doing well and very relevant, and they do have that USP. I can see that USP. So once again, best wishes and thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.